Hi, and welcome back to Wickman's Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we have a reading for somebody who realizes they saw a situation the wrong way and went down the wrong path. It feels to me like somebody has an appreciation for someone in their life that maybe they previously discounted or underestimated. Could be even they outright ignored a warning from this person or didn't believe this person. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Let's dive in. We'll go with the situations deck, one of my favorites. Hi there, Patricia. How are you doing? Perfect. I planned it just so. All right, so we've got somebody who feels like there's a lot of gossip about what happened. Yeah, this person's had a change in perspective. In part, I think because of how people have reacted or responded to their choice. Hi there, Heather. How are you doing? Let's see, what else do we have? Twin flame in the reverse. Dun, dun, dun. So somebody realizes that they've lost you. They realize that how they handled a situation showed their true colors. Feels like somebody knows now that they should have been more honest about what happened or how they felt. It could be that somebody else has, decided to provide some insight that you chose not to, just because they like the drama. So we have drama queen in the reverse, but then we have this person eating popcorn. And I don't know about you, but especially if you like Reddit, people grab popcorn when they're watching the drama go down, right? So it's like, I don't want to cause any drama, but let me tell you what I heard, like somebody who still feels like they're a kind individual who doesn't really get into gossip or cause any drama, but they are. So it could be a kind of fair weather friend situation. Let's see, I'm feeling pulled towards the Kipper, and then we'll jump right back to the tarot. What else do we have? Privileged lady in the reverse and main female. So we have a bit of a like a duel between two females here. One who is being judged possibly for her wealth or lack thereof by another person who feels kind of in charge, like I'm the head bitch in charge kind of vibes. So somebody who thinks they can be a little bit bratty, right? Hi there, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? And then we have imprisonment in the reverse and thief. I'm getting the sense that this person who likes to gossip is somebody who likes to place the attention or the drama at other people's footsteps or feet because they don't want anybody to look into them. So this is like a distraction technique. Mature woman in the reverse and concern in the reverse. Yeah, so this is somebody who has her own skeletons in her closet, but she would much rather talk about those that you can find in others. Very Christian of you. All right, let's dive in with the Egyptian tarot. What else do we have here? Knave of Swords or Page of Swords. So we may have had somebody that was doing a little bit of stalking, a little bit of trying to find out some information because there was an individual that had, I think, a bit of a hermit vibe. I think they're very nice, but they weren't really looking to spend a lot of time in group settings. So they may have become the subject of gossip because people didn't know anything about them, so they started making it up. There's something lucky about this feminine energy. Empress, Eight of Wands in the reverse. This is like somebody being mistaken for being bratty because they don't talk a lot. So this could be an introvert that people mislabel because they feel like this Empress is holier than thou. And I don't get that feeling at all. I think this is just somebody who doesn't really like to let a lot of people in. Totally understandable, right? 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody's very money driven. Could be this opponent of the Empress, right? We have the Queen of Cups coming out with the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this could be somebody who lives off of others, could be a little bit of a mooch, always has the like airs of somebody who has a lot of money but doesn't actually pay for anything. Maybe they always have a boyfriend to make sure that they can pick up the tab. This is a user. This person could have an issue with regards to addiction. We have the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this is somebody who, it's like giving me vibes of I think it's like Heartbreakers is the name of the movie, with Jennifer Love Hewitt and Sigourney Weaver as like a mother-daughter team. I feel like there's something here this person does to make people feel like they need to be in her good graces. So it could be like she seeks out clout chasers or people who would likely build her up so that she doesn't actually have to make her own money. This could be somebody who squandered an inheritance. We have the 3 of Wands in the reverse and the 10 of Wands. But this person expected to find something difficult to explain for this, I don't know, competitor or their opponent, their perceived prey, whoever this was. And they didn't realize that they were biting off more than they could chew. This is like somebody presuming that they're Goliath, they can take on anybody. And then, they meet David. Notice that we also have, between these two, we've got the Empress sitting down. Obviously, with the sun behind her, there's a sense of enlightenment here, right? With the Queen of Cups, we have somebody who seems to like to stand up, get noticed. This is the kind of person who would, make a speech at a wedding, even though they weren't asked to. This is somebody who's very comfortable in the limelight, but also very much so hides who they truly are to people. So there's something coming to an end here. Some facade is being exposed, possibly because we have a bit of a copycat energy. We might have a feminine that was trying to be this Empress energy, and then a real Empress comes along. We have the 6 of Cups in the reverse. And the 3 of Pentacles. I think this Queen of Cups falsified some sort of story here to try to get people to rise up against her, her foil, the person who's actually what they say they are. Hi again, Miss Christina. And yet it's like people wanted to be on the side of this Queen of Cups, but more and more the facade or the mask was slipping, right? People were starting to see that this Queen of Cups was maybe not all that she said she was. So with this 7 of Wands in the reverse, we have a sense that this Queen of Cups has lost some of the protection, maybe lost some of the public respect. There may have been something that happened in this situation that really underscored this Queen of Chalices being a bit self-involved or self-absorbed. We have the Knight of Wands here, and I'm really getting like a sense of somebody who is a fair weather friend, doesn't really do anything for you, just wants to see what they can get off of you, right? Ivan, you are asking something that's above my pay grade. You know, you guys, sometimes I get in the zone here and it's a little bit tough to switch off the channeling. We have the Ten of Rings or Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. And I feel like that's indicative of, remember I said this person may have lost an inheritance or gone through a lot of money really quickly. I feel like this person's just really bad with money, but they also don't want anybody to know that they are broke. It's a big part of who they are, right? They feel like they have to come off as superior to others, and that financial success is a big cornerstone of who they've built themselves up to be. But I think there's something here about this Empress seeing through the facade or knowing something that could discredit this Queen of Cups. Knight of Wands, Eight of Rings, or Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. We just had the Knight of Wands. So, and I think we had the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. We've got somebody here who doesn't feel like they have to do the work in order to get what they need, right? We've got somebody who wants to get the recognition and the accolades for something that they haven't done. So this could be somebody who tries to say they have a degree when they didn't complete it, say that they have a specific job title, even though it's not true. This is somebody who really does what they can to beef up their persona with, you know, whatever lies they think they can get away with, right? Thank you. We have the Empress again and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, see, the Empress knows something. Not shocking. The Empress is quite intuitive and also has that Queen of Swords element, right? Somebody who really knows to use the noggin. So we've got something here. The Empress is no fool. She's picked up on something that the Queen of Chalices has lied about, and she's trying to figure out how to approach the situation. It could be that the Empress even approaches the Queen of Cups and says, hey, look, I'll give you the opportunity to come clean instead of me telling people, but this is going to change, right? Like, you didn't plan this well. This is going to be exposed at some point. Ace of Wands. Death in the reverse. Three of Wands. It's almost like we have somebody who, I mean, for some of you, you could really be talking about somebody who preys on men for money and maybe specifically targeting older gentlemen in hopes that they can inherit something else. For others of you, this is just talking about somebody who leverages their sexuality in order to attract somebody that will take care of them. It feels like they are expecting or waiting for something in particular to make their financial situation better. And they may be surprised to see that this falls through. So we could be kind of like witnessing, or you could be witnessing the fall of an empire, right? Somebody who doesn't want to admit that they have no money, right? The World and the reverse. We've got something here that isn't finished. There could be a debt that really makes it difficult for this person to move forward. Maybe they get kicked out because they haven't paid their rent or their mortgage. But with the Ten of Wands, there's something here about this Empress bringing about an ending, really. Something that is not meant to continue forever. Two of Rings or Two of Pentacles. This could be one of those things where somebody has a GoFundMe or some sort of charity that is ill-intentioned. So this could be like the example that comes to my mind is the young woman that pretended she had, I believe it was leukemia, in order to get money on a GoFundMe state. Like, this person could be literally exposed for something like that, that is actually illegal in many places. And then there's a threat here in terms of, you know, legal consequences. The Hanged Man. Yeah, somebody knows that they need to change, but they're refusing to do so. This is like deer in headlights. Like I've been caught, but don't make me make the situation right. Like I don't think I have the stomach for it. This is somebody who is really invested in what people think about them. Like this is somebody whose entire self-worth is dependent on everyone else. The secret to life, you guys, is falling in love with yourself and being so confident in who you are and how you want to live that nothing like this can touch you. You know how to live in a good way, but you also don't have to care as much, right, about how other people feel about you. So we have the Sun, Two of Cups in the reverse, and the Four of Cups. For some of you, this person who is irresponsible with their money and very invested in their public persona, this is somebody who may be trying to hide that they have lost a love interest that maybe they were working really hard to get some clout off of, right? So this could be somebody who had a lot of friends because they were dating somebody famous or dating a politician, something like that. But we've got somebody here who I think is very concerned that if everyone finds out the truth about who this person is or whether or not they're single or whether or not they're married, that they will lose everything because it's not built on substance. It's built on what can you do for me, right? Ace of Swords in the reverse. A lie, a charade. Seven of Wands in the reverse. That is unjustifiable. Like this is a kind of lie that would unequivocally unequivocally change everybody's opinion, right? Like, I'm sorry, if you're faking that you have cancer so that you don't have to have a job and you're taking money from people off of that, I have no respect for you. Like, there are actually people that are suffering from that, and you are mocking them, right? So we have somebody here who did something that would be quite the fall from grace. People would see them in a totally different light. Six of Wands in the reverse, but somebody was overly confident. They were certain that they would be able to pull off this charade of greed. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Whatever they're doing, whatever their act is, it is intended to get them money, and they were confident that they would be able to get what they needed from this lie or this charade. All right, I think it's Crow time. Crow Tarot. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. A dream, unrealized, or perhaps a goal that shouldn't have been focused on, right? So we've got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse and the Four of Swords in the reverse. Somebody has done something out of desperation for money that they cannot recover from. This is something that will likely cause legal consequences, right? Yeah, exactly. Sorry, guys, I totally didn't turn off my notifications. Whoops. I'm too excited about lunch. We have the Tower in the reverse. Somebody who thought they could avoid losing something is going to lose something. This could be somebody who is going to great lengths to avoid losing a property. They will lose this property. Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold. Somebody is losing friends and social connections due to their actions, feeling like no one is willing to help them. The Emperor and the Empress, but the Empress is in the reverse. So this could be somebody who is getting handouts from a masculine energy that is a hard worker or quite well off. And I think this Emperor also has better morals than this Empress in the reverse, right? Just by the virtue of being in the upright versus in the negative or in the reverse. This is the opposite of kind, caring, genuine. This is your opposite because you've come out as the Empress. Remember not to get too hung up on the genders. We've got King of Cups energy here, somebody who I think is loyal more than anything. Somebody who maybe saw through this Empress in the reverse and wanted to warn the Emperor. This could be you, or this could be somebody who knows you. With the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like there was a warning given to this Emperor that somebody was not who they said they were, and that they could just be trying to get his money. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. There was a roadblock or perhaps an obstacle that made it so that this Empress in the reverse could not contact the Emperor. There was a big, like a block here, okay? And this is something that people are talking about or were talking about, right? Like, oh my God, did you see that so-and-so blocked so-and-so on Instagram? Like, someone can no longer pretend that they're in the good graces of this Emperor because it's been made public that they are not. We have the Star and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So I love the Star card. It's always one of the most beautiful cards in the deck, in my opinion. But when it's coming out with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, this is saying there's like a big spotlight on somebody's failure, on somebody's attempt to get something for nothing. So this is like bad press, right? Being blackballed by a community, which, you know, maybe a little bit better than blackmailed, but still not very good. Totally deserved, though, if this person is lying about what they need money for. All right, we've got King of Wands and Ace of Swords in the reverse. So we have a defender here, somebody who, and this could be you, somebody who feels like it's their responsibility to protect another person who could be a victim of this thief, right? Like, nope, not today, Satan. Not today. So if that's you, high five. The world needs more people like you. All right, let's get a few from the Gypsy Oracle, and then I think it's time for me to go hang out at the lake. Falseness. Yep. This feminine energy thought she could fool everyone, but she did not. I think there were at least two people who all along suspected this Queen of Cups energy. This seems like a copycat, honestly. And it could also be that this Queen of Cups has tried to, and maybe successfully did, block a romantic connection between the Emperor and the Empress, which, if you know tarot, those are divine counterparts. These are people that would very much so get along and align nicely. So it could be that this whole situation is meant to bring the Empress and the Emperor closer together. We have falseness, Lord in the reverse, and journey in the reverse. So there was something here about trying to elevate beyond your true character. This fake empress was trying to convince people that she was on the level of the emperor, but she was not. She did not do the healing. She did not show compassion or care for others. She was self-absorbed. We have fortune and priest. Literally what I see in this is I worship anyone with money. I will do anything for money. That's what this says. The Queen of Cups was very focused on finances. We have frivolity in the reverse, but now she's realizing that she has lost more than just the discretionary fund, right? We have joyfulness and friend both in the reverse. So now we have a pity party. This person is lashing out and angry because people have seen their true colors. Tell me about the Empress. We have Soldier and Sweetheart in the reverse. All right, so I definitely have some Meg the Stallion in my ear right now. This is like, oh yeah, no, I'm really kind, I'm really caring, I'm compassionate, but I will whoop your ass. Like, don't mess with me. Like, I feel like I'm hearing Miss Joanna right now. But like, yeah, no, I will kick your ass. I can throw hands, right? Like, I will be the sweetest person to you ever. But if you test me, look at my other side, you know? I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. Yeah. We got somebody who tested this Empress and they found out that it was a bad idea to do so. Wedding. So somebody was literally trying to prevent the Emperor and the Empress from finding each other. This could have been somebody that was trying to get the Emperor to marry them and then got exposed for who they were. Death in the reverse. Yeah, but it was obvious that they were not the Empress, right? Somebody who hadn't actually transformed or become a better person, gone through a lot. Like, you guys, you can't really fake that Empress energy. That is like trying to fake Kobe beef. I don't know what's a good analysis or comparison here. You're foolish if you think you can, for a long period of time, put on the mask of the Emperor or the Empress. Like, that is energy you have to fight to become, right? Hi there, Anthony. Welcome. And I feel like this person is realizing that just because they saw greatness in their life doesn't mean that you can wear that dress and do it justice, right? We have somebody here who is doing their best to be important, but they went around the wrong way trying to make this happen. Tell me about the Six of Wands, which is in the reverse, by the way. Surprise! Oh my god. Okay, so Six of Wands in the reverse is like, oh, sorry, you lose. I know you thought you were gonna win, but you didn't. I feel like this is from Dexter, but I could be wrong. Feel free to call me out in the comments if I am, but I'm gonna risk swearing here. But literally, when I saw this card, what I heard was "surprise, motherfucker." And there's this guy. I don't know if he's on TikTok or Instagram, but I literally just saw it yesterday. He loves to do like slight variations on a theme. Like when everybody was making fun of Amber Turd. And listen, yeah, I stepped on a bee. This guy likes to do things like mocking the surprise motherfucker. I'm sorry, I can't stop laughing. I'm trying to think of another one. He's like, pumpkin pies, motherfucker. Heart eyes, motherfucker. And he's got heart eyes over his head. Yeah, no. Anyways, this person had the surprise of their life, realizing they were not as good as they thought they were, realizing people saw right through them, realizing that whatever lie that they came up with really just made them that much less desirable by everybody else, right? Yes, I love that, Miss Joanna, except for I would probably type it up as GON apostrophe, like you gonna learn today. Christina, feel free to tell me if I'm wrong. All right, we'll pull one more for you guys. Tell me about the Sun card, please. Haughtiness. Yeah. So we had the truth come to light as far as this Queen of Chalices being holier than thou, self-absorbed, only cares about themselves. Like, this is somebody who would take money from a baby. Did I say money? I meant a candy. But yeah, no, she would take money from a baby too. All right, you guys. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that, Miss Joanna. Okay, so then you are an expert, more so than I am. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go get some lunch. I'm very excited about it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.